fine bubblies are my least favorite. Color grading can often be a very tricky part of the editing process, especially for beginners. But Lumix has recently come out with an app that makes the whole process a lot easier. You see, I'm talking about Lumix Lab, an app that came out earlier this year with the Lumix S9. On the surface, the Lumix Lab may seem like your typical camera companion photo transfer app, but it has a very unique set of features that I'm gonna be exploring in this video. So if you are a Lumix user or just someone looking to learn, buckle in, because if you don't use Lumix cameras, you are gonna be real jealous by the end of this video. That's my guarantee. If you're not jealous, one of the big features that sets Lumix Lab apart from the other apps like it is a library of free LUTs. And not only that, it also allows you to create LUTs right inside the app, but I'm going to touch on that a little bit later. First, I want to talk about the LUT library. But even firster, I want to explain what a LUT even is. If you have flat log footage like this, blah, ugly, a LUT can turn it into this. Oh, okay, not so bad. You see, it's typically used in color grading to transform this kind of flat, ugly log footage into something more normal and usable, like a Rec 709 color space. Or, if your footage is already in a Rec 709 color space or similar, you can use a LUT to add a creative look onto the footage, such as a film emulation. At the time of recording, there are around 109 LUTs available to download for either video or stills. Some made by Panasonic themselves, but most are made by creators. You can browse these LUTs based on either photo or video, and this is a somewhat important distinction because I have noticed that some LUTs won't work across both, or it depends on your settings how you can get them to work. Now, one of the things I really like about this app is how straightforward and simple and fast it is to use. For example, if you find a LUT you like, you can download it, transfer it to your camera, and start shooting with it all in under 5 minutes. Now, say you find a LUT that you like. For example, this Faded Summer one by Caleb Hoover, another Lumix-based creator on this platform, which you should go check out. He makes really, really excellent stuff. When you tap into the LUT, you're greeted with this little preview window where you can see how the LUT works. Now, you can also upload your own images to then do a little comparison, which is very cool. And then once you download the LUT to the app, you can just transfer it to your camera and start using it. And thanks to this new update, you can also store up to nearly 40 LUTs on your camera at any one time, which is good, is better than less. That's how the old adage goes. Okay, so something about the app which I didn't even think about is the fact that you don't need to just put Lumix footage in there. You can put any footage in there as long as it's like on your phone. So for example, so this here is just some log footage that I shot on my iPhone just in an airport, and it looks a little funny with the colors now just because I have an ND filter on. You'll see these are all the LUTs that I can apply. And so I can just swipe through. These are the ones I have downloaded and some of the ones I've transferred to my camera already. But I can just set these straight to the footage that I've captured. And then, you can go in, edit it and all that. And then you can just export it out, save the video. And I'm going to cancel it there because I don't want that. But then you have this like color graded video that I shot. So I didn't need any other app to be able to color grade it. It was just right here. I was able to create a LUT if I want to, apply it to this footage that I shot on my iPhone, and this will work for any footage, by the way. This is just what I had on my phone. As long as it's in your like camera roll, it should work. But there you go. You don't even need Lumix footage or Lumix photos in here if you want to just play around with the color grading. As it currently stands, the Lumix Lab LUT library is easy 10 out of 10. So the LUT library side of this app is pretty great, but let's talk about the not so great side of the app. Now look, I love the fact that you can create LUTs right inside this app. That's so cool. But it is so dang clunky.
Clunky.
It's essentially a clone of Lightroom, which I don't mind using. I love using Lightroom, but a good photo editor, a good LUT maker, does not make. You see, rarely are LUTs perfect on the first go. Similar to a photo edit. You can't just make one that looks good and then apply it across a series of images and expect each one to work just as well. LUTs require iteration. They require reworking it over and over until you get something that you really like and that does work. And after doing my testing of this app, I haven't found a way to be able to re-edit LUTs that you already made, which to me is a huge downfall, but hopefully one that they can correct in a future software update. You see, to me, this feature is so much more powerful than just creating edits for social media like it was kind of marketed towards with the S9. I think something like a companion web app that you can use that has maybe some more mature features for creating LUTs would be super cool. You can make a LUT on your browser, have it sync up with the app, and then have those LUTs just available to use on your phone immediately. So, I may have started this video addressing beginner issues, but as you can see, this app soars well past any kind of beginner needs. Having a free and easily accessible library of LUTs right on my phone is genuinely transformative. It's not a game changer, it's transformative. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly, and I'm not gonna check. Going back to the whole Fuji thing, you see, I got a Fuji camera, my X-T32, during the summer, and I've loved shooting on it. I've had so much fun going around, bringing that camera with me, shooting stuff and having it look exactly how I want straight out of camera. It's not something I realized I wanted until I started doing it. So look, I'm gonna be making more content about my S5 IIX. I'm gonna let you know how it goes using the Lumix Lab app. I'm gonna be making some content on the Fuji X-T32 that I got recently, that I've been loving, that I just walked into a store and purchased, and apparently you can't do that anymore. It's really hard to get them. I don't know how true that is. That's just what the guy in Henry's told me. But the issue is those videos aren't out yet. So if you wanna see them, I don't know what you should do.
Subscribe.
Who said that?
Subscribe.
Oh, it's Froggin, the little tiny frog version of me. Well, look, you heard him. If you want to see those videos, you should just try subscribing. Maybe that'll work. Who knows? Well, my name's Robin.
And I'm Froggin.
And we'll see you in the next one.